So Torchlight Energy did a 2-to-1 reverse split. So the stock was about $5, and today it finished at $7.96. That's down about 20%. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. So here's MRIN, Marin software. That finishes at $7.50 today. That's up 96.85%. Yeah, in the aftermarket, it's up to 830 now. So still running. Incredible. Funny stuff. I shorted this last week and I got stopped out. Good thing, because I would have lost a lot more money if I stayed in. And I was even thinking about reshorting. Good thing I didn't. I would have lost a lot of money. So right now, it's at an all-time high of 750, and in the aftermarket it's running. So we'll see what the new all-time high is. When this closes at 8 o'clock in the post-market, and where it opens at tomorrow. So if it goes to the upside from here, nobody knows where it's going. This is uncharted territory. The market will decide for itself. So if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 570, 540, 430, and then about 380. The RSI is at 96. This is before the post-market run. So 96 RSI, this is extremely overbought, extremely overvalued. Can't really go much higher than that. Most is 99. Incredible volume today. It did 267 million in volume. That is the highest volume day ever for this stock. So this pump is not a fluke. This is a real pump confirmed by the volume. Just based on the technicals, one could assume that this is coming back down. It should, The RSI is really up there. That can't be sustainable. The volume is incredible. We're not going to get another day of 270 million volume. Very unlikely. So the RSI is probably going to pull back. The volume is going to pull back. We got a double gap here. It gapped once. It gapped again. So the gaps need to be filled. So just looking at the chart, this appears like it should be pulling back. But then again, that's what I thought when this hit 430. I thought it was going to pull back, and then it shoots up to 750. And now it's at 840. So, this is like low-key becoming a meme stock. This is not trading according to fundamentals anymore. One could assume this is coming back down, but in the current market conditions, anything can happen. I definitely wouldn't long this. This would be buying in at the all-time high. And it may still keep going, but it's just not really a smart play to do. And if you want to short, based on the technicals, that seems like a good play. But this is a meme stock, so can't guarantee that it's going down. So personally, I would just stay away from this. It looks too dangerous to even take any position, a long position or a short position. But I really want to short it, but I already did once and I got stopped out, so I'm not trying to do that again. So yeah, that's MRIN. Absolutely incredible. We'll have to see where this closes post-market. This might close at like $9. And then in the pre-market, this might keep running. So we'll see what happens with this, but this is mind-blowing. So congratulations to everyone who rode this on the way up. Please take profits, At least some. Take some profits. Don't diamond hands hodl this. You got to take some profits. Next one is MMAT. So this was formerly Torchlight Energy, TRCH. They officially merged, and we got this new stock, MMAT. So Torchlight Energy did a 2-to-1 reverse split. So the stock was about $5. It was like $4.95 before the reverse split. So after the reverse split, it opened at $9.97, like $10. And today it finished at $7.96. That's down about 20%. I can't say in the long term, and this is like a meme stock, you know, so really unpredictable. But I will say that there was this gap down at $7. So usually when something gaps down, the gaps fill. So if we reverse split that, that'd be $14 for MMAT. So I do think eventually this will come back up to $14 at some point. Can't say when, but usually the gaps do fill. I would say probably in the next couple weeks to couple months, this will probably go back up to $14. There was a lot of complaining today on Stock Twits. A lot of people screaming hold, and a lot of people screaming I'm holding, but I'm losing a lot of money. Honestly, this was to be expected. You know, TRCH just ran so hot. You know, from like $2 all the way to $11. You know, like you really don't think this is coming down. It ran up real quick and then it dumped real quick. You know, I feel bad for everyone who FOMO'd in at like $10. That's really nasty. A new generation of bag holders is born. The dividend got paid, right? Apparently the dividend got paid, but still nobody knows how much dividend you actually got paid. So really confusing stuff here. Really hard to analyze because we literally got 1 day of data. So I really can't analyze MMAT that thoroughly. But the RSI for TRCH was 53, 54, around there. So it's probably around like 40 something now, if this were still TRCH. So that tells me this is around where it should be. According to the RSI, that's pretty fair market value. This whole thing is a mess, you know? It's like they tell everyone the dividend is going to be like $1 to $20, which is a huge range. And then they make you hold through the whole week to qualify. And then now apparently they paid it, but then nobody knows how much it is. So crazy stuff, you know? They need to clarify this stuff. I'm not going to call it a pump and dump, but this was a mess. Really, really bad start. Really bad start. First day after the merger, and it's down 20%. So we'll have to see what happens with MMAT. But just looking at the TRCH chart, not financial advice, but it should start consolidating and start recovering. In the near future, I would say, is my best guess. Okay, so that's MMAT/TRCH. Okay, so here's AMC. Finishes at $58.11, and that's up 7.49%. Now there wasn't any like big news or anything for this move, but some minor news. Fast and Furious 9, yeah, that came out this weekend. That made $70 million in the US. 2 million people watched movies this weekend between Thursday and Sunday, making this the busiest weekend since AMC theaters closed in March of 2020. So just a lot of business this weekend. A lot of sales, positive sentiment. So not quite sure how much of that had to do with the stock movement today, but probably a little bit did. Let's analyze. It's sitting on this support of about 58. So if it goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 62.5, and then the all-time high of 72.62. And then if it breaks that, nobody really knows where it's going to go. That'd be uncharted territory, and the market will decide for itself. Now, if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 51.5, 48, and if it breaks that, this could be really bad. If it breaks 48, this can come back to 37.5, 32, 26, and then back to 20. So really, really wide channels here. There's going to be a lot of price movement no matter which way this goes, as we've been seeing already. The RSI is at 63. So not overbought, not overvalued, but pretty high up there in terms of RSI. It's approaching overbought territory. But it is coming down. It was in overbought territory for a while. The volume was 99 million today, which is not too much, quite honestly, compared to the volume in the past couple weeks. Kind of seems like a fluke. You know, things don't go up 7.5% on no volume. So a little bit suspicious there. Yeah, you know, AMC just keeps consolidating. It seems like it's consolidating between 62.5 and 51.5. So this will probably consolidate for a little longer or a lot longer. Who knows? But clearly, it's been consolidating. And then once it's done consolidating, it's either going to break out and rocket up, or it's going to drill back down to earth. Okay, so unusual options activity. So we see down here, we had a big trade, straight up call options for December 17th, 2021 at the $145 strike. $2.5 million trade right there. So let's see if that was a buy or a sell. We got to look at the AMC chart, the 1 minute chart. So this was done at 10:22. And we see here where my cursor is, this is 10:22. So as soon as this trade was made, the stock goes flying up. So that tells me that this was a buy. Somebody bought these calls. Somebody bet $2.5 million that AMC will be above 145 by December 17th. Probably an institution or just an ape with too much money. It could just be a hedge. If an institution has a big short position, maybe they just made this trade so in case things go wrong and they get squeezed, they have these call options to fall back on. So, the L won't be too bad. The losses won't be too bad. So, you guys do what you want with that information. Not financial advice, but somebody bet $2.5 million that AMC will be above $145 by December 17th. Okay, so here's CVM, Sell-Side Corp. This was trending today. Not in a good way, but this was trending today on StockTwits. It finishes at $13.69. That is down 45.41%. Good. Yep, disgusting. But there was news as to why this went down so much. So let's take a look at that. Shares are trading lower following data from a phase 3 study of Moltkin. I think that's a disease. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Showing a 14.1% 5-year survival benefit in groups receiving surgery and radiotherapy for cancer. Apparently, these were really, really disappointing clinical trials results for their cancer drug. So the market reacted very, very negatively to this, and it went all the way from, $27, and it hit 9. It recovered from 9, but it went all the way from 27 down to 9. That's absurd. At one point this was down 66%. But I will say, I did sell puts on this, take advantage of the volatility. So I sold puts for the 10 strike for 3 weeks out. I should have screenshotted it, actually. But I sold those for $75 each, and I got 6 of those. So in 3 weeks, if this stays above $10, I get to keep $450 in premium. And if this goes below $10, then I get to keep my $450 in premium, and I have to buy 600 shares at $10. Right now, this is trading between the rectangle, the sideways channel of 15 and 13. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 15, 1660, 18, 1940, 21, 22, 2340, 25, and then 27, which is what it was starting today. And then if it breaks 27, this could take off, Next level of resistance after 27 is 35 and then 41. Now, if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 13 and then 1170. Highly, highly doubt it's going to go below 1170. It briefly broke that today, but came right back up, and it seems like there's really strong support at 1170. So just looking at this chart, it seems pretty bullish. There's a lot of upside potential and not too much downside potential. Not financial advice, but that's what the technicals say. The RSI is currently at 31, and this was below 30 earlier in the day. So this is oversold right now and undervalued, according to the RSI. So this could be a good time to buy in. Not financial advice, but according to the RSI, this is oversold and undervalued. The volume was 16 million today. So that is a lot of volume. I believe that is the highest volume day ever for this stock, or tied for it. I believe the average price target is like $20 or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I did see it earlier. It's definitely above the current price. Disappointing results in their clinical trials, but this could be a good buying opportunity. Not financial advice. And I personally did sell puts on this. So yeah, that's CVM. Really nasty day today. Really bad news. But when you see a move like this, when you see a sell-off like this, that could be a good buying opportunity. And this does look like a pretty good buying opportunity. Not financial advice, but based on the technicals and the price targets, looks like a good opportunity here. Here is NTLA, NTLA Therapeutics. This finishes at $133.43 today. That is up 50.21%. Uh-oh, public offering. You know what that means. The reason why this went up today, we got a few upgrades. Shorten Research maintains buy rating, $130 target. Wells Fargo, adjust price target to $140 overweight. Wedbush upgrades to $130. So yeah, we got a few analyst price upgrades today. That's why this stock ran so high today. I guess it got price targets and then everyone starts FOMOing in. Yeah, so there was a gap up from $90. So the gaps usually do fill. So at some point, I do expect this to come back down to $90. Can't say when, but it does appear that this is going to pull back. RSI is at 85, so pretty overbought, pretty overvalued there. The volume was 22 million today. By far the biggest volume day for this stock ever. Like, not even close. The next biggest volume day was like 1.3 million, and it did 22 million today, so incredible volume. This pump was not a fluke. This was confirmed by volume. So the company took advantage of this. They just announced a price offering, $400 million price offering. So based on that, based on the price offering, based on the high RSI, the high volume, all the technicals, the gap up, one could assume logically that this is going to come back down. Can't say how much, but in the short term, this is probably going to come back down. So personally, I'm going to look to short this tomorrow. Looks like an easy short here, easy opportunity for easy money. Not financial advice, but personally, I'm probably going to short this one. Yeah, just all the technicals are there. This looks like a really bearish chart right now, according to the technicals. If this goes to the upside, nobody knows where it's going. That'd be uncharted territory at that point. The market will decide for itself, but really unlikely that this is going to go to the upside much further. Now, if this goes to the downside, and we don't have much data here, next level of support would be 122. And then if it breaks that, this is coming all the way back down. Then it would be 86, 80, 75, 69.3, 63, and then 57. A lot of downside potential here, not that much upside potential. I'm just going to say this is probably coming back down significantly. And I'm going to put my money in this one. Really not much else to say about this. Your typical biotech shenanigans going on, either when good clinical data comes out or price targets come out, and then that sends the stock flying up, and then typically we see significant pullback after that. So, that's a pattern that happens with biotech stocks, so I'm just going to say that this is probably going to happen for this stock too. And I'm going to take advantage of that. This is a good opportunity to short, so that's what I'm going to do. But other than that, really not much else to say. Wall Street is really bullish on this. According to their price targets, 133 is about where it should be. This is probably going to pull back before it gets back up to that. And especially with this price offering, don't know at what price they're going to offer the shares at, but based on all the technicals, this is probably coming back down. So congratulations to everyone who rode this on the way up and made tendies today. But looks like the party's going to be over soon. So please take profits. And if you want to short, I support it. I'm going to be in there. So that is NTLA, NTLA Therapeutics. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.